The Toyota Motor Corporation is the world's largest automobile manufacturer globally. Here's a graph of the largest automotive companies by revenue. And as you can see, Toyota ranks second behind the Volkswagen Group with over $308 billion. This puts them way above most major automotive brands like Ford, General Motors, BMW, and so on. And even though it is the second largest in the entire automotive group, it is the largest in terms of unit sales, selling more than 10 million units annually, as compared to Volkswagen Group, which sells around 8 to 9 million per year. This huge market share in a big industry should easily put Toyota as one of the richest companies out there, right? Well, here's another graph to understand just how valuable Toyota is. Here's the market capitalization of Toyota, which is a concept to understand how valuable a company is. If you were to buy Toyota today, you'll have to buy out all the shareholders with this price of $229 billion. This valuation puts Toyota as the 43rd most valuable company globally, above companies like Hermes, Nestlé, PepsiCo, and so on. Within the ranks of automotive brands, however, Toyota isn't actually the most valuable company. It is actually Tesla, with a market cap of over $1 trillion, followed by Toyota and then China's BYD. But this doesn't really tell us the entire story of how rich a company is. Their market capitalization, or valuation, is just one part of it. The ways we can tell how rich Toyota is through how much money they make, how many facilities they have, how many people they employ, and of course, their market share in a given region. Toyota is still the crowning king in the automotive sector. People still believe that Toyota is one of the, if not actually, the most efficient car producers out there. So, let's first talk about how much money they make. Here's a table of financial summary of Toyota Motor Corporation as published by the company. From 2014 to 2023, you can see that the revenues of Toyota have gradually increased from $256 billion in 2014 to $275 billion in 2023. This growth hasn't really been the brightest out there. Some of you may compare Toyota to growing tech companies like Apple, Microsoft, or Alphabet, Google. But the reason why Toyota isn't growing extraordinarily fast, despite its efficient and quality-focused vehicles, is because Toyota operates in the highly mature and capital-intensive automotive industry. Unlike the tech sector, which can scale digital products and services with relatively low incremental costs, the automotive sector is constrained by high production costs, supply chain dependencies, and fluctuating global demand. The growth of a company like Toyota is also heavily influenced by factors such as economic cycles, fuel prices, consumer preferences, and government regulations, especially concerning emissions and electric vehicle mandates. On top of that, it is also obvious that Toyota is already generating hundreds of billions in annual revenues, and growing these by another 100 billion will be very difficult. Now, just like any other company out there, they have to post a profit out of their revenues. The figure that you see is just their revenues from selling their products and services like cars. We must deduct expenses like paying down salaries to employees, covering the costs of manufacturing, purchasing raw materials, maintaining production facilities, and handling logistics. Additionally, Toyota also invests massively into large-scale research and development, R&D, to stay competitive, especially in the transition to electric vehicles, EVs, and other sustainable technologies. Here's a graph of Toyota's R&D expenses by year. You can see that they have been investing around $9 to $10 billion every single year, which is a big amount. These expenses then deduct a portion of their revenues, which comes out to what is called as net profit. Here's a table for that. As you can see, Toyota has been generating a substantial amount of net income every single year, ranging from 18 to as much as $22 billion. That is no small figure, and it goes to show just how well managed the company is. Beyond their financial summary, we can also inspect their total vehicle production and number of employees. Every single year, Toyota produces some of the world's best-selling vehicles out there. Here's a list of the best-selling cars in the United States, which shows that Toyota's RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and Tundra have taken the top spots, with the RAV4 selling over 434,000 units in that year alone. Here's a graph for their total vehicle sales per year, which, as you can already tell, hasn't really grown since 2014. And as we just mentioned earlier, this is largely due to several factors out there, like economic cycles, consumer preferences, and also because of the already large size of Toyota. Just how big is Toyota? Well, let's take a look at their market share. Here's a table of the market share in 2023, and as you can see, Toyota takes a big share of the pie, over 10.7%, with the second company, Volkswagen, taking 6%. In the United States alone, Toyota, according to a data published by VIN Audit, shows that they take over 14.46% of the entire car market, second to only General Motors, but ahead of other major car brands out there. Finally, let's talk about the Toyota Motor Corporation as a whole. Many people might think that this company only sells the brand Toyota, but there's actually more to it than just the Toyota brand. For instance, Toyota operates the Lexus brand, which is their luxury vehicle division. Then they also have Daihatsu Motor, which specializes in compact vehicles. They even sell commercial vehicles from the brand Hino Motors, and several more out there. Here's a graph of their sales in the United States by thousands of units. As you can see, their best-selling products are the Yaris, Corolla, and other vehicles. But in the list, there's also the Lexus car. Another final concept to understand about Toyota is their entrance to the electric vehicle line. Here's a table of their total sales of cars by their powertrain. As you can see, internal combustion engine still takes a huge chunk of over 6,761,000 units, which is over 70%, but electrification rate is over 30%. As hybrid electric vehicles have risen to 2,720,000 units, and plug-ins, batteries, and so on are slowly taking over. This is going to be the future of Toyota. But anyway, do let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.